Let us continue. We can differentiate the ninth point as state is a temporary organization. It may disintegrate or forcibly occupied by other state. But in case of society is permanent one. It continues forever. The tenth one, the laws and rules of state are definite and clear. They are made by the legislature. So legislature, the government part is legislature. So the duty of legislature is preparing laws for the sake of the people. So the laws and the rules of state are definite and clear. They should be definite and clear. They are made by the legislature, those who are elected by the people. That means through the legislature, it is a part of government, and the representatives took part in preparing laws. So in case of society, the rules of the society are not so clear as the rules of the state. When you compare the rules of the state and society, the rules of the state are clear and definite, and the laws are prepared by the legislature, but the rules of society are not so clear when you compare to the law and the rules of society are not clear when you compare to the rules of state. They are generally ambiguous and vague. So they are not clear, they may be vague, they are not definite, they will change according to the society norms and regulations. They are based on customs and conventions. So the rules of society based on the customs and conventions, but in the preparing the laws, they did not depend upon the customs and conventions. They are not vague and ambiguous. So this is the difference when you compare to the state and the society. Next, 11th one, laws of state are uniform throughout the state. The same law will be applicable, it is enforced. The punishments which are imposed upon the individual for violating the laws are same throughout the state. But in case of a society, rules of society are not uniform, they may differ. The rules of one group may be differ from those of another group on the same matter. Similarly, different social groups have different punishments for violating the same rule. That is the difference between the state and the society. So the differentiation is laws of state are uniform, the punishments which are imposed upon the individual for violating the laws are same. Rules of society are not uniform, the rules of one group may be differ from those of another group on the same matter. Similarly, different social groups have different punishments for violating the same rule. This is the differentiation, and we will give lecture on the 11th point. 12th and last, government is the political organ of the state. So as we know that the government is the political organ of the state, it makes and implements laws of the state, whereas society does not possess such machinery. It regulates itself by customs, traditions, and conventions. So, society build upon the customs, traditions, and conventions, whereas the government is a political organ of the state. It makes and implements the laws of the state. They did not depend upon the customs, traditions, and conventions. Society does not possess such machinery. It regulates itself by customs, traditions, and conventions. So, Professor Barker has summed up above differences thus. So the totality of 12 differences may be expressed in simple way as state and society overlap. They blend and they borrow from one another. Though there are some differences between the state and society, the two have some common features as well. State and society sometimes include practically the same members. In most cases, an overwhelming majority of the members of a particular society fall within the limits of a single society. Hence, relationship between state and society is intimate. That is the differentiated between the state and the society. Now let us come to the last concept, state and government. In popular parlance, the terms state and government are often used as synonyms. Common people use the two items or two terms in an identical sense. Many rulers ignored the differences between the two. The two are state and government. For instance, Louis XIV of France once said, "I am the king and I am the state." So the king and the state and the government are same. What he claimed was actually the government and the state whose authority he had possessed. Political scientists made a clear distinction between a state and government. Some complex issues in political science are solved on the basis of distinction between state and government. So according to the Lewis, both the state and government are same and complementary. Now let us know the relationship between state and government. So the lecture on relationship between state and government. Both are established by individuals. So even in the state and even in the government, the individuals took place. Their role, the important role is individual. State and government are two important organizations established by individuals. The two came into existence for protecting the people and for regulating the relations between them. Both were established for promoting the interests of the people in various spheres. So the state and the government are same, complementary. State is the government for all practical purpose. Government carries on its activities in the name of the state. Whatever government does, it does in the name of the state. The Stuart kings in England and Louis XIV in France viewed state and government as complementary. So the state took decisions and the government implements. Will of state expressed by government. Government is an important element of state. The collective will of state is expressed and implemented through government. Government plays a crucial role in achieving the goals of state. Therefore, government is described as the brain of state. Laws which reflect the will of the state are formulated and given effect only by the government. For every act of state that we encounter is in truth a governmental act. The will of the state is in its laws, but it is the government which gives substances and effect to their content. So this is about the relation between